Welcome. Welcome to my channel, Winning in Life Empowerment Academy. My name is Abimbola Adetola Komlafe, and I thank you so much for taking time to listen to me on my channel. On my channel, I have been talking about the mind because I believe our mind is our greatest asset, and we have to learn to use our mind to help us to live a happy, healthier life and a more prosperous life, whatever success or prosperity means to you. Well, we need to understand some principles. We've talked about some principles in my last video, but in this clip, we're looking at the fact that our mind is our greatest asset, and that what we see, part of the mind that we use every day, typically every day, is just a tip of the iceberg. So we're going to think of our mind today as an iceberg. Just picture an iceberg. 1/5 of the iceberg is above the water, and that is the part we will consider as a conscious mind, and it represents only 1/6 of our actual mental capacity. And the part below the water, it's about 5/6, and this is where we liken it to our subconscious mind. So when we operate primarily on our conscious mind, which is just 1/6, okay, of our mind, okay, when we do that, and our conscious mind consists of 6 senses. Remember, we talked about is our taste, our smell, our hearing, our sight, and also feeling. So it's sense, touch, taste, sight, hearing, and smelling and feeling. Okay, so when we live typically on that, we are only using a fraction of our true potential. So the conscious mind is slower and cumbersome. Okay, it's slower and cumbersome than the subconscious mind. So the goal here, what we're endeavoring to do together, is to learn how we can tap into the vast power of our subconscious mind, as this is the part of our mind, like I said, is connected to God and is also a spiritual mind. So to take advantage of this connection and to help us create the life of our dreams, we must, I'm going to use the word must, which is not a word I use all the time. We must create time. So you can't tell me you don't have time, because if you're going on a journey, you got to get gas. So if you run out of gas, you can't say, I'm going on my journey. You're going to get stranded on the way. So we must create time, or find time, not find time, sorry. We must create time each day to do what I call check-in. Some people call it me time, but I also call it check-in time with our subconscious mind, which is also a spiritual mind. Daily time spent quiet without external distractions. Okay, daily will strengthen your connection between your conscious and your subconscious mind. So when we connect our conscious and subconscious mind, we're well able to use the vast potential that is lodged in our subconscious mind. So how can we daily connect to our subconscious mind? There's several techniques, and I'm sure most of you listening to me must have heard of some of these techniques. The first one is affirmations, and those are the things where I said, watch what you say all the time. If you don't want it, don't say it. So if you want whatever you want and you're saying it repeatedly, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, greater is he that is in me. Those are affirmations. Visualization is another technique. We could go through all this list, but we could talk about it later. Prayer. That's another technique. For me, prayer is the key. Contemplation basically, it's a reflection. You look at your day or look at what you're doing and see, where am I in this journey called life? Okay. Meditation. Most people know about meditation, but there's types there, but what I use really is it comes from the Bible in Joshua 1:8. It says, meditate on the word of God day and night. Meditation is another technique. Gratitude. I call it gratitude as a forgotten ingredient. Most people are not grateful. We wake up in the morning, we can talk, we can walk, we have an eyesight, sometimes we forget that there's people out there who didn't even make it to this day. So gratitude is important. Appreciation. always be appreciative of what you have, not always looking outside yourself to say what is going on. Appreciation is another one. And then using the power of focus. Okay, so these are the techniques that we can use. We're not going to talk about everything on this clip, but we could pick it up as we go. So our subconscious mind can take us where we want to go and help us reach our goals in life much faster and much easier than our conscious mind, because we all live day to day through our conscious mind. So by connecting and utilizing the amazing speed and power and the agility of subconscious mind, we can begin to use it deliberately, okay, to attract what we desire and to create the life of our dreams. Okay, so it has to be deliberate and has to be intentional. So it requires us to be intentional and committed. Okay, commitment to see this through. It is a daily being intentional and being committed. So I leave you with a quote from Joseph Murphy. He says, "Every thought is a cause, and every condition is an effect. Change your thoughts and change your destiny." So, meaning that, for example, let me just give you an example real quick before we end this clip. A cause means like somebody has diabetes. Most people think, okay, diabetes is genetic. Yes, we have a percentage that is genetic, and also what you eat. But when you think about it, is what you think about the food. Okay, that's the cause, and the condition is of diabetes. So the cause is your thought about diabetes or the thought about food, and the effect or the condition is diabetes. So Joseph Murphy says, your thought is the cause and every condition is an effect. So change your thoughts and you can change your destiny. So I thank you once again for taking time to listen to me on my clip, and do have a winning day. Thank you.